Hi, I'm going to try to make this a pretty quick video, hopefully. I want to talk to you about the company I bought my batteries from. I really don't have anything against the company per se, but I ran across an issue. If you've been watching my videos, when I purchased my first set of batteries, before I even purchased them, I asked if they could send all my orders signature required. The first set of batteries went smoothly. The second set uh, left at the wrong address across the building, other side. My third order, that's what I want to talk to you about, and why the company screwed themselves. How they screwed themselves. On my third order, I ordered December 6th of this year, 2024. December 9th, they sent me a tracking number. The 6th was Friday, the 9th was Monday. They gave me a tracking number. All that week, nothing. Finally, on the next Friday, I contacted them. 7 days later, I contacted them. I'm like, what's going on with this? And the thing is, I had already been in contact with them, but it's like they never got back to me. Finally, on day 7, they said, okay, we'll check. We think we mailed the batteries. We think we shipped them. We're not sure. We'll get a hold of our shipping department. And then the batteries came in. First thing I did was I notified them that the batteries came in. Second thing, I took screenshots. Still showing FedEx says they still hadn't got the batteries yet. Then I talked with these people at the company through eBay, and I'm like, the batteries came in. It's still showing you have not turned them over yet. Talk to FedEx, figure this out, what happened. They didn't. A few days ago, on the 18th, today's the 21st, on the 18th, on my eBay page, the batteries are still listed with the tracking number. I'm like, what the hell? Let me see what's going on with this. I thought they would have, let FedEx know that they delivered these. They did not let them know anything. What they did was they mailed out another set of batteries. Now, anybody that watches my channel knows I don't take free crap. I don't take discounts. If somebody offers me a discount on something, the one question I ask is, if you're giving me this discount, does everyone else get the discount? Because if not, no. I pay full price for everything. So, I see that they just shipped another set of batteries. I immediately contacted the company and asked them, can you get this canceled? FedEx is showing you shipped out another set of batteries. I did not pay for these batteries. I don't need these batteries. And these batteries are almost $500 a pair. Nothing. I didn't hear back from them that day. The 19th, they finally got back to me. Well, we didn't ship out anything else. I'm like, that's not what FedEx is saying. They're showing tracking on these that you shipped out. We don't think we shipped anything. We'll get a hold of our shipping department. This company does not communicate between the order department and shipping department. They come back and say, we don't think we sent anything. I said, according to FedEx, you shipped something on the 18th to me. I've already got the 6 batteries I paid for. I told them 3 times, I already got what I paid for. Contact FedEx, find out what is going on, because FedEx is saying you shipped something out. And this was on the 18th. Today's the 21st. Guess what FedEx delivered today? Now, this was signature required. So they knew they shipped it out. They shipped it signature required. They shipped it on the tracking number that they didn't use for the last set of batteries they shipped, that they provided, from the 6th. So, I'm kind of pissed off. I did not pay for these batteries. I don't need these batteries. I don't want these batteries. And I didn't know what to do. I kept asking the company, what do I do if FedEx shows up, because these are signature required? Do I just tell them to take them back and ship them back to you? What do I do? Nothing. They did not get back to me. These batteries got delivered less than 10 minutes ago. Here's the thing. Last night, because this company did not get back to me, I went through eBay. Okay? You know, it says contact us. That little computer, automatic computer BS comes up. You have to hit agent a couple times, actually, to get somebody on the phone. And to do that, the first thing, they don't even transfer you. You have to leave a phone number for them to call you back. Now, I did that twice. Unfortunately, the first woman I was talking to, I did apologize to another woman on behalf of her and told her, tell this woman I'm sorry. I was on the phone. I have a flip phone, prepaid, and midnight jumped up in my lap and hit my hand, and the phone fell on the floor and hung up. So I had to go through the process again. And I explained to the people at eBay. The second woman I talked to, she said, I believe she said she's in the Philippines. I appreciate her trying to help with this issue. I told her what happened. She went through my messages between me and this company. She went through the tracking history of this in the last order. And her thing is, according to eBay, by what we see, they didn't send out your third order. And I said, look, I said they sent it. I got it. She goes, it doesn't matter. Because they did not ship it with the tracking number they provided you, or any tracking number at all we can go by is what they provide. Was the tracking number on the 6th. So, to us, the order you're getting tomorrow is the order you ordered on the 6th. She did tell me if I can get a hold of the company, if they get back to me, because they really haven't been doing that, if I'm willing to give the batteries up, then they will have to pay shipping. These batteries weigh 140 pounds. I don't see them wanting to pay shipping here plus shipping back. That would literally probably be the price of the batteries. I don't take free stuff. All my reviews are stuff I purchased that I've tested. I'm really upset. And everybody out there is going, well, you said you have an RV project. You're wanting to do stuff in your RV. Okay, yeah. Let's cover that real quick. On my Fleetwood Bounder, 2 batteries go in the front. If you watch some of my videos, you'll see them in front of the motor. Now, what I'm doing is running cable from those 2 batteries to the first bay area. You can call it the bay area. You can call it the basement area or basement. You can call it the storage area. It doesn't matter what you call it. If you look on your RV on the side, you have the doors lift up or open up and you have all that room in there to store stuff. That has a weight limit. On my Fleetwood Bounder, it's probably about 200 pounds per bay. Okay? So and these batteries, for 2 of them, weigh 140 pounds. And I planned on having 4 in there, but bracing the bay area to actually get the weight balanced even, and so it wouldn't collapse the floor. I would have to put a new floor in there, a heavy duty floor, and brace it. So basically 4 batteries is the max I could put in there. Now I have 2 in the RV, I have 4 over here hooked up, and now I have 2 more that I have no room for. Y'all have seen our apartment. We literally have no room. I have done everything I can do so these people would keep their batteries or get their batteries back. And all I heard out of them was, we don't think we should send anything. I sent them screenshots from FedEx, from eBay, showing they shipped something, signature required. That's what they should have done in the first place. They didn't. Now I have 2 extra batteries I don't know what to do with. I have to find a place for them. And don't get me wrong, the batteries are okay. They're decent batteries. If you want AGM batteries, understand these are very heavy. They're a little bit taller than your dual lead acid batteries, marine batteries. But they are very expensive. Almost $500 just for 2 batteries. In the past 3 months, we've spent almost $1,500 for 6 batteries. It's a lot of money. And there's going to be people out there asking me, if you're spending this kind of money on batteries, why didn't you go with lithium? Okay, I'm going to answer that. Lithium does not work in severe cold. You can discharge lithium, but you cannot charge them. If you're living in your RV or camper, or you're in an area where it gets super cold and you're hooked up to solar, you cannot charge lithium batteries when it's that cold. Anything under like 32 degrees, lithium will not charge. Could I went with regular lead acid batteries? Of course. Regular lead acid batteries, you have to have distilled water. And even though they don't weigh as much as AGM, a couple of the downfalls lead acid has is unless they're fully charged or charging, they can freeze. You have to add water to them. Distilled water. That means maintenance. And then you can only go to 50%. Anything under that, you will destroy your battery. They also have shorter life cycles than AGM or lithium. Excuse me just a second. AGM is a mid-tier. You have better life cycles than lead acid. Now, the catch is it depends on how you use them. My lead acid batteries outside in a plastic box, I purchased one in 2015 and one in 2016. I haven't had to add water to those in over a year because we rarely use them, and they are attached to solar all the time. They're at a constant full charge state. So I'm upset with this company because people that watch my videos, when I review something, no, I paid everything. I paid full price for everything. I don't get anything for free. My next video that I want to do, I've already shown my Cosway mini fridge running off of 2 of these batteries and my DC to AC 1500 watt pure sine wave inverter. My next video, I wanted to run my fridge and chest freezer off of a power inverter off of 4 batteries. And because I now have 2 free batteries, I'm wondering if people are going to be able to trust me on my reviews. And everybody's going, well, you didn't have to tell us. Yeah, I did. See, we pay for everything. No discounts. If somebody offers a discount, someone that watches my video better get that same discount. I don't get paid from people. I don't make money off YouTube. I don't get stuff for free. Next weekend, I'm going to make a video, hopefully, sometime next week, showing my inverter running my fridge and freezer. Excuse me. Get some coffee here. Much better. And thing is, I don't like when things like this happen. I don't like companies that lose money. I don't like when I get something for nothing. So, I'm going to show you the boxes that came in today, just a little bit ago, right before I started making this video. I'm going to open one in front of you and show you what's inside of it. And since these batteries are literally $500 for 2, you can understand why I'm pissed off. Because now people are going to be thinking, well, he says they're okay batteries because he got something for free. This was not planned. I did try my best to get this company to not ship these. I did try my best to get them to stop the delivery. Hell, I even went through eBay because the company hasn't been getting back to me. Alright, I'm going to show you the batteries now. Are they worth the cost? That's entirely up to the person buying them and what they're using them for. For your average person on a budget that just wants to run their fridge overnight, no. They're not worth the cost. because I have two lead acid dual cycle marine batteries that are several years old that can run our fridge overnight. That were around $100 each. That's $200. So for those two batteries and the power inverter, that's still less than two of these AGM batteries. If you want AGM batteries, these are good batteries. I'm not knocking the batteries. If you want to buy them, that's up to you. I don't sell anything. I don't make money off this if you do. And honestly, if this company doesn't get their crap together, I don't see how they're going to stay in business. Alright, this is already almost 22 minutes long. I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to flip my phone around and show you the boxes that came in today, just a little while ago. I'm going to unbox one and show you what's inside the box. Hopefully I can get a battery out of the box, because it's a box in a box. And I have to hold my phone. Alright, I may set my phone down and, show you what's going on. Alright, I will be back. Okay, before I unbox this, I want to show you what I have here. Now, I am not finished with this, because I had to purchase some more wire. That will be here Monday. As you can see, I have a shutoff up there. I will be using that on my inverter, so I don't have to unwire everything every time I need to do my inverter. I can just turn the power off here and unhook it from the inverter. Inverter's going to go here. I'll probably raise this up some more. I did build a stand, and this is some heavy wood. On here, I have a switch, two fuses, one for the 12 volt, one for the USB. And you're asking me why put a switch on here. That's because this USB has a light that stays on. That will draw power. So I put a switch on it. You don't have to do that if you put a fuse on here, or just unhook it. Now, this is positive down here to negative up here. Positive to positive. This is like two 12 volt batteries. Now this is one 12 volt battery, period. Positive down here. Negative down here. Now positive. Goes through here, negative up here. These are the batteries, the boxes that just came in. I'm not happy. I did not pay for these. I did not order these. I did not want these. So, let's open one up, take a look. This is how they will come if you purchase these. Like I said, if you buy these, I don't get a dime. And you can see there's a box in a box. This is really hard to get out. They're really heavy. So I'm going to have to set my phone down. They're a pain in the butt to get out. Come on. heavy. I apologize. I don't know what you were staring at. Okay. You can see it's a box in a box. It is heavy. This is how they come. Usually, piece of paper, tell you charging and all this other stuff. Discharge and charging. There's the battery. It comes with a handle, I would say. That is so heavy. Okay. Now I have to find a place to put these. I'm really upset. This company's going to lose out on money. I got batteries I didn't want or need. Now I have to find a place to put them. But this is how I have 4 batteries hooked up. Right there, those 4 is almost 300 pounds. So you can understand if you're trying to put these in underneath in the Bay Area, basement, under storage, under carriage, whatever you want to call it on your RV, that is a whole lot of weight. You have to make sure these are braced properly and they stay stationary. If you don't put a flooring brace and pretty much a new floor, a heavier floor in your Bay Area, these will go through your floor. You do not want to put these in there and then be driving down the road and then they fall through. You don't want to do that. So make sure if you're adding these to a camper trailer, RV, something like that, you make sure you have a sturdy place for them. Like I said, most RVs have a weight limit between 150 pounds to around 250 pounds on the high end for the basement area. Underneath your living area, you know, where your storage is. If you're not sure what your RV can carry, if you don't have the paperwork on it or can't find a specific number, go with the lowest rated number. Now I want you to understand, even a 30-pound propane tank, even a 25-pound tank, alright, 20 pound. Let's go with a 20-pound propane tank. If you took a 20-pound propane tank that's full, set it in the middle of the floor in your Bay Area, basement, whatever you want to call it, that will make your floor sag. It may not go through, but it will sag because the way the RVs have braces underneath them, there's really nothing underneath the middle of that to help keep that flooring up. This much weight would go through that floor. So make sure if you're going to do something like this, you have a proper floor installed and you have enough braces underneath that. If you need to brace up under your RV, 2x4s, pieces of steel, whatever you have to do to be able to carry the weight of this. Alright, like I said, I'm not happy. I paid for 6 batteries. I already had 6 batteries. 2 are still in the RV. 4 are in here. Will these 4 batteries run my freezer and the fridge over here? Yes, absolutely. For how long, I don't know. I did an 11-hour runtime test just on 2 of these on this fridge here with the freezer. I did 11 hours. Unfortunately, I can't do that kind of a test again. My girlfriend's not working that late hours now. That time she went and paid her rent or something like that. I can't remember exactly what she left early for, but probably 9 to 10 hours is probably the longest time I can do a test on these. And I will do that sometime next week after I get more cable in. This is 2-gauge welder's wire. So if you're wondering about that, are these batteries useful when it comes to a power outage? Yes. If you're on a severe budget, cheap dual cycle lead acid marine batteries and a decent power inverter, not one of that cheap pieces of junk from Walmart. You need at least, I would say, 1,000-watt inverter to kick a fridge, maybe more. A large fridge like this, maybe more, maybe less. I have not tested that. What I did do, which I should have got the paperwork out, if I can find it. There it is. If I can get it. I tested a few things with this energy meter. Now, this may or may not be right. This is not a kilowatt meter. Those are more accurate, but this is all I have. Alright, my coffee pot, 12-volt coffee pot, spikes at 850 watts for a split second. It runs around 825 watts. And I put 825 to 850 because it did spike at 850 one time, but then it ran at 825. It pulls 6.95 amps. My 700 watt microwave pulls 1092 watts at 10.36 amps. That's that one right there, 700 watt. There's my coffee pot. My Cosway mini fridge, kicking one time, the high was 414 watts. That is, as soon as it kicked on, it spiked at 414, then it dropped down. When it kicked, it pulled 4.74 amps. That was kicking. That's with the fridge being left off, the door being left open. It was warmed up. I did the same thing with my Arctic King freezer, but I didn't let this thaw. I didn't let that thaw either, so it still had some coolness, but the compressor had to kick. The average for the mini fridge with the freezer, 98.6 watts average. That's basically what it ran at after the kicking wattage was 98.6 watts average. That's running watts. That's how much it pulled running average. And 1.25 amps. Now for my chest freezer. It pulled 178 watts kicking, the compressor kicking. 178 watts. 5.80 amps. That was kicking. That's after being unplugged, 15-20 minutes. And then I plugged it back in through the meter, measured it. That was kicking. Now, after it kicked, running watts was 49.5 watts. Now, it says, I believe, 60 watts on the back, or 65, something like that. But according to this, 49.5 watts running, and it pulled 1.25 amps running. Alright, now, I want to run both the fridge and freezer. So I'm adding both the high end on kicking watts and the high end on amps. Alright. Kicking high end was 592 watts for both the fridge right there and this freezer. That is one time kicking. That is the highest I saw. Running watts combined were 148.10 watts. That's running. That's after the compressor had already kicked on. And then even after that, the compressor kicking on, I never saw it go above. This is with both these. Right here. Both of them. I never saw it go above 148.10 watts. Now, here's where it gets you. The high amp draw kicking, one-time kicking, all right, was 10.54 amps. That's for both of these, 10.54 amps. That was one time. The running amps, now, it dropped way down. 2.50 running amps. That means once it cooled down, the compressor first kicked. Now remember, these were already pretty cold. You cannot do this with a hot chest freezer or a hot fridge. If they're already cooled down, there's a huge difference between the wattage and amps it's going to take to power these. Running amps, 2.50. Okay. Sometime next week, I will do a test running both my mini fridge here and my chest freezer. Once again, I'm going to make this clear. If it is already cold or cool or froze, you will use a lot less power, a whole lot less. It takes like 12 to 24 hours between those two time periods to get an Arctic King chest freezer to freeze over. And during that entire time, the compressor is pretty much kicking, trying to cool it down. The same thing goes for a fridge. If it's at room temperature, when you hook up your batteries to it, it's going to drain your batteries. It's going to pull high amps and high watts. If possible, if you're doing something like this for an emergency to keep your fridge going or medical equipment, whatever you need, especially a fridge or a freezer, a fridge or freezer, as long as they're cool or cold first, you're going to save a lot of power on your batteries. Alright, I understand this video is going to be long, but I'm so pissed off at this company because now people are going to go, you got free batteries. The batteries, you're going to say they're great. No, I'm not. I have always said since I got these batteries, they're decent batteries. To me, the price is a little bit high. Like $10 shy, $500 just for 2 batteries. To me, that's a little bit high when I could go buy 4 dual cycle marine batteries, get longer runtime than just 2 of these. Yes, I would have to do maintenance, but I could get a longer runtime, and they're 12 volt. Which means if one battery went bad, all I'd have to do is remove that one battery and I still have 12 volt. These are 6 volt. If one of these batteries goes bad, say this one goes bad, this whole system shuts down. I would have to remove this one and this one and use just those 2 for 12 volt again. All batteries, whether it's dual cycle marine batteries, AGM, lithium, have limitations, have good things that they are used for, have bad things that they can't do. Like I said, now I'm pissed off. I told them as soon as I found out they were shipping out another set of batteries, and they told me, I don't think we did. I told them when FedEx was showing that they did not receive the batteries that I did order, we think we shipped them. I'll just check and we'll see what's going on. When I told them the batteries came in, but FedEx was still showing that they never shipped them, oh, it's okay. We think we shipped them. You said you got them. I said, then contact FedEx and find out what's going on with them. So what did they do? They shipped another set of batteries using the tracking number they provided in the first place. Are they good batteries? Yeah, they are good batteries. Do they have limitations? Yes, just like any other battery. Do I recommend these batteries? Once again, that is up to the person buying them and what they want them for. If you don't want to have to check water levels, yeah, great. They're great. If you want to get a little bit longer run time than just 12 volt dual cycle marine batteries, yeah, they're great. But for the cost of these, you could get more 12 volt batteries, get longer run time, and these are so damn heavy. If you want something for your camper, RV, yeah, they're great. There's one thing I will tell you about these batteries. Right now, these bolts on the top take the very coveted 10 millimeter socket or wrench. You know, the 10 millimeter socket that everybody ends up losing? These take 10 millimeter. Alright, anyway, like I said, next week sometime, I'm waiting on more wire to come in. It will come in Monday. I will tell people now, I will not be ordering a lot of stuff for quite a while. My girlfriend did end up back in the hospital after I ordered the batteries on the 6th. The doctor was a moron. They took a lot of blood from her, did a lot of tests. He said she had an infection, sent her home. Well, what it looks like is she passed another kidney stone. When the test came back from the testing for an infection, she did not have an infection. So he didn't even wait on the test before he sent her home. Now she is feeling better, which I'm glad of that. We got the bill for that. She was in the hospital about 5.5, 6 hours total, something like that. Almost $5,000 for literally 5.5, 6 hours in a room, mostly waiting by herself, and then a few tests for to see if she had an infection. And they did an ultrasound, but they couldn't find anything there because she already passed the kidney stone. And when she peed in a cup, you could literally see it in the pee. So, I mean, money's going to be tight for us for the next year or so at least, because we have to come up with $5,000. It is $4,896, I think it was. So $5,000 for seeing a doctor that did it absolutely no good, that didn't know what the hell he was talking about, prescribed her antibiotics and sent her home, instead of, maybe we ought to do the testing, because she's been here several times for kidney stones. Anyway, I know I'm bitching. I know this video's going to be long. Once again, I'm pissed off at the company. I did not order these. I did not pay for these. I ordered those. They did not ship them correctly. So they ended up shipping these out. So I'm kind of upset about that. No, all of you know that I do not base reviews on anything that somebody sends me. People don't send me stuff. And if you watch this video, you'll know I tell you, are these batteries worth it? I think they're a little high in price myself. Do they work good? Yeah, they do work good. They're AMG batteries. If you want to buy these, that's up to you. I'm not going to praise a company, though, they can't even keep their own stuff straight. Alright, that's it. I'm fixing to go. Everyone have a good day or night wherever you're at. Once again, do not ask me if I'll take something for free and review it. Do not send me something for free. It's not going to happen. I already bought and paid for these batteries. That's why I can review them. I didn't pay for these. There's another one right down there. So I will not review these two because I did not pay for them. This is a screw up on the company. I don't know what they're wanting to do about this. According to eBay, they're now mine because they sent these under the original tracking number that those were supposed to be sent under. And I've been trying to work with the company, so I don't even get these. Alright. I do apologize. This is going to be like 45, 50 minutes long. I'm going to say it again. Are they good batteries? Yes. I will be doing a test with these 4 batteries. All 4 of these running my fridge and freezer. When I talk about batteries, especially, I talk about emergency situations a lot. Having a good, decent set of batteries, doesn't matter if it's these or not, can help you through a bad situation, especially if you have solar or some way to charge them. These take a specialty charger to charge them. Lead acid dual cycle marine batteries don't. These charge at a lower voltage but higher amperage, so they charge much faster than dual cycle marine batteries. But you have to have specialty equipment to charge them. A specialty battery charger to charge these to be able to use them. You have to have a solar charger controller that will work with AGM batteries. Alright, that's it. I'm fixing to go. Once again, I got those 2 for free. I did not want them. I did not ask for them. I will not review them. In fact, I don't even know what the hell I'm going to do with them because they're so big and heavy. But that's it. I appreciate everybody watching and listening to my ramble. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I will always try my best to answer any questions asked of me. Alright, I apologize once again. I am fixing to go this time. Everyone have a good day or night. Goodbye.